Hey, I don't even know how to start this right now. It's been a bloomin' while, like a painful amount of time since I've been on this channel. But I'm armed with a cup of tea today and I'm gonna have a good catch up with you. I've got a lot to say. But I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for 35k on this channel as well. Like I've been still watching it and look at comments, reply to comments. It's been like what, 4 months I think since I made a video. Yeah, life's been a bit crazy. So the main thing that's been happening that I need to update you guys on was basically I wasn't planning on moving out of where I live. I live with my parents, I live at home, I'm happy as Larry, everything's great and I'm happy. And the plan was that me and my boyfriend were gonna like eventually move in together, and that's when I'd get a place, is just when we both decide to move in a few years type thing. But then I always look at places that come up for sale just out of interest because I'm nosy and I enjoy it, it's fun. And I looked at this place came up and I was like, it was just beautiful. It's really awkward to find something I like because I make ASMR videos for a living. It needs to be quiet, like a quiet area. Nothing really comes up and ticks all the boxes, but this place did. And I said to my dad, this place, and I showed him and he was like, why don't we just go and have a look at it, have a little nosy at it? And I was like, all right, we're just nosying, you know, I'm not buying it, you crazy fool, I'm just nosying at it. My mum was actually not well, so she couldn't come. So me and my dad went and we walked in and it was like, everything, the price point as well, it was like actually dealable. So just everything, I was like, right, flipping hell, I blooming love it. And anyway, it'd been like a few days and then over the next like 3 days, I went through the most roller coaster of emotions of like genuinely breaking down crying, thinking about moving out. Like I was like, I can't leave my dogs and my family, but the dogs. And it was just like loads of things like that were just, I was like, I'm not ready. Like I'm not a fully fledged adult. There's no way I can function on my own. And obviously me and my boyfriend are not ready to move in together either because he's got work things going on, I've got work things going on. We're not at that point yet. So it would be like not, you know, it would just be this giant big step and scariness. And yeah, I went through a load of emotions of like pure terror. And then I remember speaking to I FaceTimed my friend, and as soon as I said to her about it, she was like, Sophie, this would be so good for you. This would be so, because she's lived on her own for a long time. And she was like, this would be like a huge, momentous, life-changing thing if you did this, because it's like, it teaches you independence and how to be by yourself and how to enjoy it. And she sold me on it and I was like, oh, fudge it, all right, I'm gonna do it. So anyway, right, so I put in an offer and it got accepted and I was like, oh, holy poopers, and everything was great. And I've been planning and I've been interior designing in my brain, waiting for the move-in date, which they said they think would be July. So I was like fully ready. Like I've been planning everything. I booked July off from any like big projects or anything like that, just so that I was ready to go. Last week I got an email from the bank who was like lending me the mortgage, and they were like, yeah, no, we're not gonna actually give you a mortgage on this because there's no windows in the bedrooms. And I was like, eh? And basically I hadn't even noticed that there wasn't windows in the bedroom, to be totally honest, because like, I'm not gonna lie, I just don't open windows or curtains in my bedroom. Like I'm one of those like bat cave vampire, like don't let the light in. I didn't even notice there wasn't windows, and apparently that's a huge issue. Like when you want to then resell it, there's like health regulation problems because if there was a fire, there's nowhere to get out, things like that, and I had no flipping idea. So anyway, my uncle's a builder and I contacted him, and then my auntie's like a surveyor human, so I got in contact with her and asked about it, and they were like, yeah, don't buy that place, that's not good, because if you want to like resell it afterwards or whatever, it's going to be really difficult. Oh my god, you guys, I literally cried my eyes out. Like I had planned the shiz out of this. Like probably shouldn't have done that, but it's because it was all ready to go, you know. I was moving in a few weeks in my brain and in theory, and it's just, I've got loads of things now for the new place that's not happening, and it's just crazy. Life's just been obviously I have now gotten used to the idea of moving out. Like, I've fully mentally prepared. I'm in the place now. I'm like, oh my God, I can film anytime. I can make as much content as I want. Like, I'm not having to wait for it to be quiet. Just so many exciting things about it that I'm now ready to go. So I'm now gonna go back on the hunt again. It's just that, as I say, it took so long for that place to come up because it happened to be quiet and all that kind of thing that I need. So I don't know now what's happening or when, but I wanted to just update you guys on the fact that that is gonna happen at some point. And I am gutted about the other place, but at the same time, I guess I kind of dodged a bullet because, you know, if I couldn't resell it afterwards, that would be, you know, a waste of money and a gutter. I think I just spoke really fast. Did I just speak like so fast that you can understand me? I'm sorry. Anyway, that's like the main life update, but now I've got loads of really funky things that I bought and it'll work in any place, the stuff that I bought, you know, like just pillows, cushions, things. But apart from that, like, I've literally just been creating content. I mean, my ASMR Planet channel on YouTube hit 1 million subscribers. 1 million, which I honestly can't fathom at all. And so I've really just been making content. The past like 2.5 weeks, I've been unable to film due to a health thing, which I won't go into, but I haven't been able to film for 3 weeks, and luckily I'm always like backed up like 3 weeks ahead because that's just how my brain works. Like, I always try and film loads in case of emergencies. So luckily I had enough videos backed up. One thing that has been really cool though is me and my boyfriend Bev, we've been definitely planning more about when we do move in, because I think the plan is now that I will get a place and I'll like chill there, and then, you know, after he comes and visits a bit and when his job situation allows it and all that kind of stuff, then he'll move in. But it's becoming sort of more real now than when we both lived in our own home. I mean, I am still living in my parents' home at the minute, but you know what I mean, when I've moved out. And it sort of made that realization of like, oh my God, like when I'm looking at places, I'm like, oh, this could be our gaming room, Bev. And he's like, oh my God. So, you know, it's just a bit more real, and which is quite fun, to be fair, and quite nice to like dream about. Also, I have to say, I have loads of plans for this channel, and I swear, like, I say that and then I disappear. Time is just weird at the minute, but like my whole plan is when I move out, I'm gonna like vlog everything, like redesigning, redecorating. Like, what if I end up getting a place that's like really run down and then I have to strip it out and like redecorate it and like redesign it, and it'll be really cool, like vlog content, and you guys can see like before and after, and I think it'll be really fun. And also, just, are you joking? Like, I'm gonna just do some vlogs, like living, like being there, being a person there, like in my own space. Like, it's gonna be so fun. Like, you know, cooking stuff and like living. Like, I'm super hyped. I think that's why I was so disappointed as well, because in my brain I'd already moved in with all my plans. I was like, oh, I'm gonna film all this vlog content and da-da-da-da. And now, for all I know, it could be like a year till I find a place, which I'm hoping it's not. But you know what I mean, like, who knows? Who knows what's in store, you know? And just because I have so much time, I also started another ASMR channel for nerdy content, because, right, I really missed making like Pokemon, gaming, geeky, figure unboxing, Star Wars rambles, like ASMR but nerdy. So, and it does terrible on my Planet channel now because my Planet's kind of geared, I guess, towards a different audience. So I made a channel called ASMR Universe, which I'll link in the description if you're interested. But I make like geeky content and I'm having so much fun on it, like so much fun, like Chewbacca haircut ASMR and trading Pokemon cards with you ASMR and just loads of stuff. Like, I'm flipping nerding out and I'm loving it. And I've told you before, but I find it hard to make content for this channel when I'm living at home, because I'm sort of, everything's based around what my parents are doing and what my dogs are doing, and I'm just not doing much at the moment because of where I live, you know, out in the middle of nowhere. There's just not much to vlog, but it will pick up at some point, so thank you for sticking around. Something else I want to tell you guys about is I got really back into jewellery making again. You might have already seen them on other things, like other social media that I have, but I've had so much fun making these necklaces and stuff. I need to actually be wearing them. I keep forgetting to like put jewellery on. I'm bad at remembering that when I put outfits together. But I absolutely love this. This one's like my kind of kidcore vibes one. Then I made this one, which is a bit more sort of cottage-core-y. More of like a cottage core, is it cottage core? I don't know, like nature-y vibes one, which I really like. I'm definitely gonna like set up my Etsy again, But again, when I have more time accessible to me. And then I made this bracelet with eyeballs and pearls on. And it's been so much fun just chilling and like making stuff again. I've really enjoyed it. It was when I made them all during the time period where I couldn't film. So it just felt like I was still being productive when I couldn't be productive, you know? Anyway, honestly, I can't even think of anything else I have to update you on. I feel like the main thing was all the moving out stuff, which I'm super hyped about. And I'm going to show you at some point some of the stuff I bought. I bought these insane bowls. They are these giant bowls that are like specifically for noodles, and they come with like chopsticks and a little chopstick holder, and they're the biggest bowls. And also what I'm really excited about is I can imagine, right, when I'm in my own place, sitting cross-legged on the sofa with this big noodle bowl, and I need to learn how to use chopsticks. My friend tried to teach me the other day when we were in Wagamama's. Not really my forte, but I will learn just because of the bowls. Like I want to sit cross-legged with a bowl of noodles, you know, on my own, watching some kind of like The Office or like some TV show, and I just think that's just like a vibe. So yeah, oh my god, you should see the cushions that I bought. They're these giant hearts, not pink, purple, fluffy heart cushions that say Care Bears on them. But yeah, I hope you guys are well. Let me know in the comments how you've been in the past 4 months. Have you been okay? If you want more like actual day-to-day updates rather than relying on this channel, I have an Instagram called Sophsaur, S-O-P-H-S-A-U-R, where I post like personal content, and then obviously I have my ASMR Planet Instagram and stuff like that where I post like every day pretty much. So I will try to film for this channel more, but I'm just gonna, you know, see where it takes me, see how much time I have for different things, and see what comes of those things. Sorry for the hyperness. I haven't even had sugar, that's the thing. Normally this happens because I've been like eating loads of chocolate before I film, but I'm just high on life. Bye guys, I'll see you soon.